My God, I just watched The Black Phone, and I jumped more than I ever have in any horror movie before. There's not a lot of jump scares in it, but the few that there are some of the most well-crafted jump scares I think I've ever seen in a movie. It just terrified me. Like I jumped, my chest felt like it just constricted completely. It was not okay. I nearly screamed a couple times because there were some very well done jump scares. And I was just so impressed with how well directed this movie was. It's a very low budget movie, but Scott Derrickson, who did the first Doctor Strange movie and has done a couple other horror movies, he did a great job here. I just thought it was a great film. Like, first and foremost, it's also a great horror film. On multiple levels. It's got kind of supernatural stuff, but it's also got real world kidnapping horror and stuff related to that. Ethan Hawke plays this guy called the Grabber who kidnaps a bunch of kids. Don't want to get into too much spoilers, but oh my God, was he ever creepy, and he just committed to this role. There's one point that we thought he could have played the Joker. I'm like, no, he is playing a Joker-like person here. He was just creepy and so into the role, and just all the masks he wears, it was so unsettling, but I loved him in it. That wasn't the part I was too scared about. I can handle the real world stuff, interestingly, but it's when it comes to the supernatural stuff, no. Anything with the ghosts, I was like covering my eyes, looking away, covering my ears. I was scared, even though the ghosts are good in this one. And I think it was a really interesting premise that I got really into it. I was blown away. It felt to me kind of like a horror version of like the classic movie Stand By Me, or classic story, if you will, the Stephen King story. I really liked it. Set in like late 70s, early 80s. It felt like had a great soundtrack, and it just was so well done. I loved the main kid, Finn. I can't remember the actor who played him, but he did such a good job. But the standout for me was his sister, who was so funny, had some great lines, and really played an integral part to this in the story. There's some funny moments, some really funny moments, some very unsettling ones. It was all around really, really good. It was what I wanted. It was fun. It was scary. It was just and it's well done. It was really great. I enjoyed myself. I would really recommend it to anyone, honestly. Even if you're not a horror fan, I think this is enjoyable. It is quite creepy and quite horrific, but I thought it was a really good movie. So yeah, I would give a big thumbs up to The Black Phone. I would highly recommend it. I enjoyed myself, and I don't normally love horror movies that scare me that much. I really like this one though. So yeah, that's my thoughts on The Black Phone. Yeah, I hope you go see it. I hope you enjoy it. I'll be back with another review with Elvis sometime on the weekend. Thanks for watching.